friends. Welcome to Friday. For those of you that matters. For some people, it's not a Friday in the traditional sense. But that's okay. Wherever you're at today, even if you find this and it's not a Friday, I hope that the message still resonates and is helpful to you. Cards don't want to pop. What's going on? And then like 10 tried at once. That's not going to work. We got the Three of Wands. All right. Page of Wands. One last one I will pick up. Okay, we have the Three of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So first I want to talk about pairings in here. There's a lot of different messages coming through, so that could mean that just throughout time there's going to be a lot of different people coming to these messages, and that's okay. That's what general readings are all about. So take what is for you and leave what isn't. Discernment is very important when you're coming into tarot readings, but that's for another day. Anyways, so two different cards of wands. That can mean, different ideas are brewing. You've been thinking more on your creative side, and you have some ideas that you're just ready to bring to light. You're ready to take action onto them. There's also two pages, and that can mean that, it can go in a couple different ways. So it could be that you're feeling lost. Not how most people think of like lost, but like maybe you have a bunch of ideas and you don't know where exactly to go. Just a lot of questions is what I'm feeling. And in that, the pages can also mean like learning and things like that. So it's that same line of like you're stepping into something new, and there's inevitably a learning curve with that, right? And the only way that you're going to learn is by actually doing it. So there's definitely an element of taking that next step and moving forward. The last idea that I wanted to talk about is that the Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles can both have an element within them of planning. So you might have something in your life right now that, again, it could be a big idea that you've been working with, but you're ready to really put the pen to paper and come up with like a step-by-step execution of how you're going to get that done. So that's really exciting in itself, right? Diving into the cards one by one, we have the Three of Wands to begin with, and that can be, it really is just a card of planning. So preparation, and literally if you look at him, he's looking forward. He's not looking at us, the subjects, or the viewers. He's the subject. Anyways, he's not looking at us. He's not there to be in an exchange with us. He's looking forward towards his plans. At least that's the way I've always envisioned it. So yeah, again, just really hitting that home that, that's maybe you just need that reassurance that that's exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Sometimes in the planning phase, we get discouraged because, we feel like it's lazier. It may look lazy to people, or you're just not physically getting a lot done. So it's easy for us to judge ourselves in those moments too, in a society where we're so used to that go, go, go. So just know that's exactly where you're supposed to be. You're doing great. Now, the Page of Wands, it's like someone that's just ready to go, very energetic. They might be really talkative. They might just have like this nonstop running within their mind, right? It's like, it's one of those people, generally we might think of them as like, they're kind of running in circles. But it's not a physical running in circles. It's mentally processing. It's, again, if we're looking at this Three of Wands, it's like you're really going in and you're focusing on how you're going to accomplish what you want to move towards. Okay. So definitely a great energy to be in when you're needing to do that. Because it just makes it go quicker. Finally, we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, with this guy, it's like you're manifesting. Reminds me a lot of the Magician in the way that, he can kind of seize this opportunity and grow it into his wildest dreams. And in this planning phase, that's exactly what you're doing. You're sowing those seeds so that they can grow into everything that you want them to be. So, yeah, like I said, great place to be. Really exciting energy here. Let's go ahead and get an oracle card real quick and see what kind of advice might help you here. Sounds like you're on a really good track, honestly, and you might not even need the advice, but I do it anyways. I like these cards. And sometimes they pop out in an earlier reading that I did today. I found that it had nothing to do with the actual reading, and sometimes that's just how it goes, right? Anyways, it says, it's not only about being right. It says, in all tests of character, when two viewpoints are pitted against each other, in the final analysis, the thing that will strike you the most is not who was right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but who went to the greater length in considering the other's perspectives. Don't you agree? The universe. So, yeah, I mean, in these cards, I'm kind of seeing you working on this alone. So I'm not really seeing another person, but when I was reading this first part, I've kind of gone through this process recently with, getting consistent in this business and putting it in the online space. And I can say that it's not only about being right, because you will a lot of times be wrong, but in creating new things and stepping into that planning phase and then moving into the execution phase, you can be wrong a lot. And every single time that you're wrong, and even when you're right, you are given this opportunity to learn. That seems to be a theme today. But, in our planning phases, a lot of times we want to try and cover every single base that we have. And I definitely see that with the Page of Wands, with all that energy, So in wanting to do that, a lot of times we over plan. That's totally okay. It takes a lot more time that way. And we might set up certain things that later we get rid of. That's okay. Again, every single part is a learning opportunity. And I'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared, right? So I guess that's just to say, take your time in this phase. Don't feel rushed. There's not really any need to rush. And the more time you take to be more purposeful about it, the more prepared you'll feel on the back end. So, yeah. As far as the backside, maybe that's just a message for a few of you. And if you are working with other people, it is really important to consider other people's perspectives, especially when working on projects together, business things together. It will be inevitable that you're going to disagree at some point or another. And conflicts aren't resolved by just pushing through with your own way of doing it. When you have someone that you're working with, work with them. Hear them out and try and voice your opinion too. Don't just, hear them out and then say, yeah, okay, whatever, we'll just do it your way. It's that exchange, it's the give and take that will make you the most successful. So maybe that was for you. I don't know. Either way, that's what we got today. I hope that you found some nugget of help in there. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. I hope you have an awesome day. Love ya. Bye.